Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. Hope you're all well. It's Monday evening. Baz is back at work tomorrow for the first time in 3 weeks. And to be honest, as much as you might think, oh, I bet you're gutted, and you're really, no, I can't wait to get back. I'm bored shitless now, to be honest. And the fact that I'm pretty mobile as well makes it even worse. So yeah, I'm ready to get back. Anyway, let's stop waffling on. Another beer review coming up, and it's a brand new brewery to me and the channel. It's a brewery out of St Agnes, Cornwall, and it's from Pipeline Brewing Co. And we've got a can of their Pipe Time Export Dry Hopped Lager. It's in a 440ml can, and it's coming in at a big old 6.2%. Not something you see too much with lagers at that sort of percentage. It cost me £4.65, so not, really a cheap one. That was from Trembling Madness. The artwork's very cool. Being Cornwall, you get the old surfing thing going on there. There we go, turn that round. On the back it says lager malt, extra pale, Carapils malt, hop yeast, contains gluten, and the hops in it are Galaxy Citra and Huili, however you say it, Hueli melon. So I've got a feeling it's going to have a big sort of IPA kind of feel to this. I can't help but feel that. Hopefully it's going to be good. Hopefully it's going to be good. You know, I buy all these beers, and there's an awful lot of sort of beers I pick up that I kind of think, I'm not really keen on mixing sort of styles at times. There's certain beers that I don't think maybe work, but I pick them up anyway. So we'll see what this one is like. Hopefully it's going to be decent, like I say. I've got a nice lager glass there at the ready. So let's get it open and see what we get. Like I say, first beer from these guys, so be interesting to see what it's like. It's got all the sort of typical malts you'd expect in a lager, but seems to be with sort of IPA hops. So there is still a bit left in the can. Beer in a glass, lots of carbonation going up. This is a beautiful glass for lagers. It's a hazy, it's quite light, it's very light really. You're probably seeing pretty much the same as me. Looks a bit light on my side with the light on it. It's sort of like a pale lemon from my side. A very, a lightly hazy pale lemon colour. Quite a big bubble white head, finger of white head. But, I mean, looks pretty decent, So let's dive in with the old nostrils and see what we get. And quite possibly it could change when I actually go in for a drink and take a mouthful out of it. There is sort of a sweet sort of bready malt in there. You are getting the hops. It's a little bit juicy, a little bit fruity, but it's not too powerful, certainly on the nose. It smells interesting. And you do certainly get that lager feel with the malts in there, which is good. That's what you want personally, I think. And they haven't sort of like overpowered it with the hops, certainly in their nose. So it's a promising start. Let's try and get a little bit more in there. And we'll dive in and give, here are they again, Pipeline Brewing Co.'s Pipe Time Export Dry Hop Lager a taste. Put your teeth in, Baz. Cheers, everyone. Honestly, I've only had one beer before this, and that was 4.2%. And it was only 330ml. Cheers. Ooh. Interesting. Let's go in again, because it genuinely is. It's interesting. It's a little bit different. And I think when you have something a little bit different, it always throws you, doesn't it? The body on it's pretty decent. It's got that malty body. Cracker-like body, I would say, not sort of bready. It's got a cracker-like feel. sort of body to it. Carbonation in there, you sort of don't feel it to start off with, and then it sort of rushes up, but even then it's not really powerful in the mouth. What it does is it's like a nice consistent fizz across the palate. It's very smooth, it's very soft. There's no inkling of that 6.2% for me. I know I'm saying this early, but sod it, we'll just roll with it. On the taste, what comes that after? Like I say, 6.2%. You certainly don't get anywhere near that 6.2%. I think you know, yeah, you would expect to be, if somebody said that was about 5.4, 5.5, you'd go, yeah. If somebody said that was 6.2, you'd go, bloody hell, that drinks easy for 6.2. And it does drink easy. It's very clean. Excuse me. It's very crisp, it's very refreshing. A nice summer's day, that would go down the treat. On the taste, excuse me, you get that malty, cracker-like taste, I'm going to say, in there. At the same time with a big sort of lemon citrus, that sort of typical sort of lager lemon hit that you get with a lager. And then behind that is where the sort of hops come in, but it's not punching you in the face. It's sort of IPA hop taste, but it doesn't punch you in the face with them. It's not big or bold, but it's enough there that you do notice it. But what they haven't done is, for me, is overpower it, so you start thinking actually this is more of an IPA than a lager. It's still got all the lager traits in this. Yeah, and you get the, which ones did I say it was? Yeah, you get the Citra, and you definitely get the Galaxy in there. Now, this Huli melon, whether there's supposed to be a little bit of a melon taste in there with that hop, I don't know. But I think if you're drinking this and you look at that and you think melon, I think you do sort of get a light fruitiness in there as well, which gives it sort of like a melon feel. I think it's almost, you get that lemon and possibly a melon feel together. Although lemon's quite a big sort of flavour, it's almost quite a plain flavour. I think when you mix that with, if there is that sort of melon flavour in it, I think they sort of mix together well, they would. And then you're left with that sort of Galaxy and Citra hop. Got a little bit of a sort of hoppy, spicy finish to it. Yeah, I think that's quite decent, to be honest. I've got to admit, a bit sceptical. Dry hopped lager with Galaxy, Citra and this other hop in it. Was expecting it to be more IPA than lager, but I think what they've done is they've kept the lager feel in there, and all they've done is just jazzed it up with them hops in it. So for me, Pipeline Brewing Co.'s Pipe Time Export Dry Hop Lager, I think they've done a decent job of that. 6.2%, like I say, drinks like a dream. It's definitely one for the summer months with them flavours in there. Decent body, but goes down really well. I think that's a decent drop, and I'd certainly try more of their stuff. I know Andy's beer reviews, he's reviewed a couple of theirs and he was impressed with their stuff. So yeah, they're my thoughts on this beer. There we go. Or that beer, shall we say. That beer. There we go. Got it the right way up. They're my thoughts on that beer. If you see it, maybe give it a go if you want to. If you've had anything by them before, let me know what you think. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again soon on another one. Cheers.